check, check, check. Check, check.
Alright, we got a sound check.
I'm gonna do it now. That's why I said that also. I can go listen to you playing in my voice. Because I gotta wear the headphones to do that.
A little louder than last time, but not much.
That's all right.
I'll check this one out.
All right, I want the guitar to be a little louder even.
All right, a little bit.
Yeah. No, not you turning it up because that's going to get neighbors mad. I meant the mic's got to be closer to you a little bit.
Okay, go back.
All right. Yeah, that's good.
Probably right up here. Yeah.
I got to put this right in the screen. Something that has that issue like we had last time. All right. Okay, go ahead, play.
You're better. You got it.
I don't know. Go ahead. I'm going to do another check. Check. The other day, check. I was over there, check. Blah, 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 check, check, sound check.
All right.
I don't know. Okay. Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, better.
That's better, yep.
Okay. Right.
All right. Hey, people, sorry I was busy doing sound checking. So, you know. Welcome to the show. Go ahead and play, bro. Little intro or something?
All right, intro.
Yeah, something. MGTOW. Nice. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Today we're going to talk about the MTV Mind Op, MK Ultra Mind Op. I couldn't fit it all on the title and how just the giant mind control operation. And we were watching the police. What is it? The Police.
Oh yeah.
And it was
yeah.
one world, not three. You know,
yeah,
1981, and just how here we are. We were told to worry about everybody else in the world.
Yeah.
And worry about like the weather.
Yeah.
And worry about what else? Women's rights and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
And now here we are, two men, 50 years old. Neither of us right now kind of has any idea where our children are at this point, sitting in the room together.
My daughter just turned 18 in June 20th, so
yep.
Yeah, but yeah, we're here. This MGTOW misfit and his sidekick Skyzo on guitar. Yeah, we're trying to figure out like how they really did this MK Ultra mind fuck on us kind of thing. Where like Sue brought that up.
About the music. It was all about. Well, a lot of it was simp songs. Yeah, and how you can't live without a woman.
Yeah, like
and I'll do anything for you. And then a lot of it was like, I don't know, they almost went into that kind of that tacky, plasticky, futuristic, like video killed the radio.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And or no, weird, like that weird science. She blinded me with science, like
Yeah, right.
you know,
too.
like they tried to give
Yeah.
it like this really super, like it was the future, like, you know what I mean?
The Knack,
1980s
but
was
the Knack.
it was
had a
they were
really
trying to
good
be like
song.
the Jetsons or something.
The Knack had that good song. One thing or another.
Yeah.
Remember the Knack? That was kind of good.
Yeah, there was some good stuff
Yeah,
too. Don't
but-
get me wrong, but
no,
a lot
but
of
that-
it, a lot of it really drew your focus away from really what
From
was
really,
important,
We got
which
torn away
was
from our
basically
families.
us
I felt
having
like I
control
was-
of our own communities and our own families.
Yeah,
That was the important issue.
yeah.
That was the important issue.
I got
basically.
distracted from my family and stuff. I
Yeah.
remember as a kid, you know.
Yeah, and here's an example. I remember
My
men,
father
I
left the
remember
picture.
men coming, and so do you. I said, don't tell me a guy never came up to you that like just got out of jail, maybe had some tattoos, and was like, yeah, you know, my girlfriend said I did something, didn't do it, had to go to jail anyway. Now I'm on probation.
Right.
And I immediately was like, yeah, sure, you didn't do anything wrong, right? Right? Tell me you didn't think that about any guy that said that.
Yeah, I was thinking.
So we were, and now that guy was telling us the most important thing, that women can just say anything and have you ripped away from your children, basically,
yeah.
until further notice.
Yeah.
When the damage is already done. And so the music really, nobody addressed that. It shouldn't have been one world. It should have been, you have no rights. You have no rights to have no rights to your children. You have no right. That's what the band should have been singing about. Fathers are slaves. Oh, fathers are slaves. Have no rights to their own children. But no, it was one world. One world is enough for everyone. Who fuck them and their stupid, you know what I mean, hippie new age BS, man. You know.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
Yeah.
It's all bullshit. Trained to make you think that everything's all right. You know, and not look at the big picture. You know, and see what direction.
The picture right there of you in your small town having completely stripped of all our rights,
and they're just flooding.
And then after they listen, we're basically after they basically had all the materialism. I am a material girl.
Yeah.
Live in a material world. Like, you know, after they fully brainwashed everybody. Like all the white kids with the rock and roll, it immediately switched over right to hardcore, like gangster rap, basically.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so then they brought in the gangster rap, and then after they fully, you know, then basically MTV, just after the mind operation was over, it was like MTV just disappeared.
Reality.
After they did all the damage and
reality TV and
well, then they came in with then they became
bullshit drama. It's all about getting you caught up in
then they switched to the next level, which was reality TV.
That's the next level.
And the next level of it's all about you and your little stupid little drama. You having an argument with your roommate over who can pick the furniture for the living room, and you know what I mean, and never once. Hey. Not one reality show ever, one time showing a father for no reason whatsoever being kept away from his children in the courts, huh? When when that is as common as seeing a robin, basically, you know what I'm saying? When that is as common as going out and seeing like a robin, or something, right?
Right.
How did that not get on one reality show television?
Yeah, I don't know.
Or one decent guy that worked really hard, was good looking, talented, couldn't find a girlfriend, didn't treat women badly, couldn't find a girlfriend. How come they didn't talk about that on any reality television shows?
It's not real, man. It's
right. It was complete psyop.
Yeah.
And now you don't even hear about MTV at all anymore. It was just they literally used it to just brainwash Generation X and run the country into the ground. And within 15 or 20 years, basically.
Now they tore away fathers from their children, so the kids are going to get even more screwed up, and they can get taken advantage of and be raised by women who are getting addicted to drugs. I'm making because they're flooding it.
I want to announce also officially, I'm making a meeting with the mayor. I'm having a meeting with the mayor, same just like Richie Romance. Just like Richie Romance, I'm going to be meeting with the mayor. I'm setting it up. I'm going to call the mayor live. I might do it on the show right now and leave a message, actually. But I'm calling the mayor of my town, and I'm going to set up a meeting with her, but not for a community center, per se. I'm going to set up a meeting with the mayor to ask her what we can do for all these men who aren't getting equal time. And you know what I mean, and shared custody of their own children in my town. So that's going to be going on. I'm going to talk to the mayor in my town, and I'm going to make it as public as possible. The entire meeting. We'll see how that goes. How's it going, MGTOW Life? How's it going, LaShawn?
That song's called. So it's about being all alone, and that's how I felt. You know, growing up, they tried to isolate me, make me feel all alone, and kind of shame me, make me feel like I was the biggest fucking piece of shit. That, like, literally, like, you know,
the public schools.
Well, society, everything around me made me feel that way. I think it was part of my psychosis, but you know, it really was like, you know, I think that it was some kind of like, you know, universal consciousness is going on.
I mainly felt that kind of oppression from rich, spoiled, yuppie kids, and from public school in general.
Yeah,
tries to make you feel like you basically don't matter, and you better just believe every single thing that you're told and keep your head down and shut up, basically. And I know that ain't.
They didn't teach me.
I knew that was.
They didn't teach me how to do anything, Sue. So what did I do when I had to wash dishes? They didn't. I was taking like accounting and bookkeeping and stuff. I was really good at it. I was great at it. I'm great with numbers. But you know, they ended up not even, you know, whatever. That was nothing. They didn't teach me anything in school. Except they
don't teach you how to apply it. They're like, okay, you take home ec and sew a fucking oven, what do you call it?
Oven mitt.
An oven mitt or a pot hole, you know, a pot holder thing that you set on the table, put a hot pot on. You know what I mean? All those things. And you know what I'm saying? And you cook fucking some stupid fucking brownies and stuff.
Yeah.
They don't say, oh, this is what happens when your kid skins his knee and somebody, or you and your spouse have a disagreement and your neighbor calls the police and the police come and threaten to take your children away because you rose your voice a little bit. Because you're going to encounter that when you get older and have a family.
Yeah, right.
That's happening all the time now. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, they didn't teach you anything about what we were in for. And proof of that, and I'm trying to wake all these kids up to that. If you're younger, and you're listening to my podcast, and you're going to high school or whatever right now, just know that you should be going out in the world right now and trying to make money and be successful and also staying to yourself for the most part in these times and highly vetting anybody that you hang around with. And if they're like a burden on you, too much of a burden, get rid of them. You know what I'm saying? And if they're not for you and what you're in some way and what you're trying to do, get rid of them. I don't care if you're white and you're listening to me. I don't care if you're black and you're listening to me, because guess what? We have the same thing in common. You can go into any projects, all the women have the children, right? Anywhere in the world you go into, they're getting all the benefit. Doesn't matter if you're white, doesn't matter what.
Let's have an excuse to take them away.
If you're an American male of any color, I don't care if your parents might have been immigrants or your parents' parents, by now you should have learned that you have no rights as a male. People are like, oh, what do you care about? That's what I was saying to you today too, Sky, huh? Oh, global warming and climate change and
not as important as
you
can't fix the kids.
I can't even. Oh, I have no say over my own children. I can't even sit next to children. Yeah. So what the fuck does it matter what I think about climate change? Ridiculous. What the fuck does it matter what I think about Trump? What does it matter what I think about the Clintons or Bush? Or any politics or this or that, if I have no rights to my own children in this country, I can't fix anything. Basically you can't. If you're a male in this country, if anybody comes up to you talking about any kind of political issue, foreign aid, foreign countries. The immigrants on the border, this or that, you say, I'm a male, I have no rights to even my own children. So you're asking the wrong person. You better go ask a female. They're in charge now. They're getting more degrees than men. They're owning more. They're like more homeowners are women now. They're buying like more new cars than men. You know what I'm saying, Sky? Like,
more degrees.
You're being told that's a patriarchy. Dude, you're told that's a patriarchy when you're young. The women running everything.
It's all illusion they're creating, smoke and mirrors. They're trying to distract you from the fact that they're trying to rape and pillage our children and destroy our ability to have a say in what happens.
They basically use music, man. They've used music and television and all this stuff.
Big time.
Big time.
Big time, man.
Big time. That's what really sucks is they've.
I saw what you did.
And I watched MTV. It was all about MTV, dude. When we were kids, dude, wasn't it in the '80s? It became like all about MTV, man. Remember that shit? How popular MTV was, man?
Yeah, definitely. It was huge.
It was huge.
People would record it on VHS tapes, just so they could have it. When they didn't have cable somewhere, they go and watch. And hours of MTV.
Hours of MTV, man.
Hours of it. Just sit there and watch.
They used that. That was a hardcore brainwashing operation.
Wicked. Making you think you're expressing yourself by listening to what everybody else is listening.
Yeah, through fashion and being tolerant to anything but yourself, being a straight person, having a family. So in essence, we also have gotten exactly what we agreed to in this country. Really, when you break it down. every day. Sick of sacrificing every day. One way or another, I'm gonna get my way. Something's telling me that I can't beat this outside. Never give up, never give up. Never give up, never give up. Give up, never give up. But you gotta stand up or you'll die. Sometimes I get sick of sacrificing every day. Sick of dying every day. I will find a way. I will find a way.
Alright, time to partake for a quick second. The green.
I know, man. Wouldn't it be cool to have a band on MTV? There is no MTV anymore, really. Is there? Is there even MTV anymore?
Yeah, but it's fucking all reality.
It's still all reality.
Yeah, it's all fake. You know, fake shows.
What fucking? What a? It wouldn't like right out in the open. No shame either. They did it right out in the open. No shame. Nobody really talks about
Stupid,
it.
attractive women. All of them are attractive women.
They got everybody.
There's no like fat.
They
or
hypnotized
ugly.
the crap out of kids with that. I remember kids like,
there's no fat or ugly women.
Michael Jackson's Thriller. Like people ran home off the bus.
To watch
that shit. The Thriller, the premiere of Thriller. Right? It was like October too. It was like right around Halloween. Headbangers Ball, which at the time when I thought it was just for entertainment and music, that would have been great. You know what I mean?
It would have been great.
I think people make the point that a lot of the metal bands were starting to point out, like Dave Mustaine.
Yeah, they got rid of them.
Starting to kind of wake people up to the New World Order. And to kind of not, and to resist. And to not,
they did too.
Right? And to be kind of like resistant.
Black Sabbath.
To have a resistant kind of attitude.
Even before that, it was going on.
And then they did away with that and brought right in the rap. Man,
you don't really know how long it's been going on. Do you know how long this has been going on? Probably like centuries, really. Like over generations and generations, really.
Yeah.
And it's getting more and more worse and worse. And right, Sue. How long has this been going on for? Like really, like
what exactly?
Like the taking away people's rights and our rights in this country. Especially.
They started with civil rights.
Yeah.
The civil rights movement basically took people's rights away. It forced people to do things like mix. They forced white people and black people to go to school together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
They didn't just let it happen naturally or whatever. They didn't try. They just was like, all right, just jammed everybody, mashed everybody all in together. But then they also mixed that with drugs, and I mean, it's already come out that the CIA's got caught doing all kinds of things with drugs and MK Ultra and all this, you know what I mean? So that's my point. Like they didn't do anything with any kind of that's what I'm saying. It seems like the civil rights movement and all that really was when they started getting everybody separated and up and all crazy and rioting and looking at like MTV was trying to get you to worry more about how, what's your skin color. and who's the bigger, you know, and how, you know what I'm saying? Like, who's the big, these groups are all victims. And can women, can't women be rock and roll stars too? Well, yeah, it was America, right? Do you remember anything holding back women from being rock stars ever? Pretty much in the 80s? No? But I heard people going, yeah, well, I always heard like, oh, well, and the lead singer's a woman too, and that's kind of cool to see a woman as a rock star. Like it wasn't America, and any woman couldn't try to, you know, it's just incredible what they've done, you know. They got us focused. MTV was like it was almost like with all the imagery and the videos, like you know what I mean, and everything, it was literally like a magic spell.
Yeah, it really was, man.
It was literally like a big magic spell. It was like witchcraft. What's everybody up to today? What are the MGTOW? What's going on? What are the MGTOWs up to today? So I'm having a meeting with the mayor. I'm having a meeting with the mayor, people. All you whole 2 people watching. I'm gonna type in MGTOW.
That's because they don't pump your station like everybody else. Everybody else's station is open to everybody, you know. But you know, your station must be closed down. They must monitor you and kind of regulate somehow. The 2 people watching me are probably government agents. What's their names? You don't even know.
I don't know
what they call themselves. It says 2 people watching.
They're like, what's he saying now? All right, we need a guy talking about that right now. Start another channel so we can direct away from him. And what's he talking about?
Take his ideas and steal them.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. That's basically what happens.
But Stu, I have to say, you're probably a forefather of MGTOW. I have to say,
No, it's all about Barbarossa and start.
No, but you started it. Actually, I'm pretty sure. I have to kind of say that I never heard of it ever before you, and I think you're the one who coined the phrase MGTOW.
No, I didn't coin MGTOW.
No.
I was talking about this before the internet and stuff.
Yeah, right.
Before, you know what I mean? But there was guys. If you really look, I didn't know about them though, because once again, the public school didn't teach me that men were having any problems whatsoever. If any male had a problem, it was because they were a scumbag, right? Or a faggot, or a fucking loser, or what? They didn't apply themselves enough. How often did your parents hear, "Oh, Sky, no, he's really smart, really bright, and talented. Too bad he doesn't apply himself. Too bad he doesn't apply himself that much." In other words, too bad you don't keep your head down and shut the fuck up and do every single thing they tell you. And you know what I mean, and do what you're told. You must have been talking about, hey, Sky, you must have been talking about dreams and goals of aspirations of being a successful rock star, and putting a positive message out there.
I was good. I was always this good, man.
I hear you.
They
probably didn't like that. They probably didn't like that at all.
Hey, hanging out with Steven, talking about some heavy shit all day, mostly. About
they were like, okay.
We decided to go with.
They're like, okay, Mr. Man, why can't women be a rock star?
Yeah. Yeah. Let the girls play.
Let the girls be a rock star.
You just sit back.
You just sit back and don't worry. It's a patriarchy. Everything's okay. You're a man, so we're trying to get our rights from you, Sky. The women all got to get their rights from you because you've taken all their rights. got any questions or anything they want to add? Anyone
Questions?
have
Question?
Any questions? Anything to add? Any misunderstandings? That's really not too bad. Your son's really smart, but he just doesn't apply himself. Girls mature faster than boys, didn't you know?
No, pretty soon.
Jamming, dude.
Pretty soon they'll be stealing my music. So
No, that's what people do.
Well,
on
they
YouTube.
already did. They already
YouTube, that's
stole.
what I've noticed. Like, you
Yeah.
come on here,
They already.
you're-
they'll steal my
that
music. I'll have some guitar player out there playing.
somebody who probably started in 2003, or as a psyop, they just
Yeah,
they
got
can-
all
they
these
can-
subs.
they can shit.
Oh,
They shit successful YouTube channels out. They probably got whole, they got editors going around the.
just taking a little break.
I mean, you can.
Oh, yeah.
No, you can. I think there was a thing where you can. I remember seeing an infomercial where you can become a part of the, the YouTube team or the Google.
Oh,
and
right.
They sent
Yeah.
editors and around to
Yeah,
help
I
you
had off that.
professionally. If you, son, you had to sign up for it.
Yeah.
But
Thanks.
it's kind of cool hanging out, and I'm glad that it's.
It's a good day though. It's a good day outside. It's nice inside.
I know it's also a nice
some
day
cleaning
outside
around
too,
here.
so I probably am going to get out and get some. I just wanted to talk. We were really talking about how
Music.
how bad
MTV
MTV caught our generation off guard.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Really left us holding poopy, and it basically made us think we could all be rock stars and save the world. You know what I mean? And then left us all holding.
that bad.
Yeah. Now it's like, hey, where's
Nothing's
my
really
children?
that bad.
Oh, shut up! You don't have your children?
You
Well,
must be a fucking
well, how'd you
loser.
let that? Well, why'd you let that happen to you? Oh, hey, you can't see your children. Why'd you let that happen to you?
Well, right.
So anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
But F you. I'm MGTOW. I'm out.
Later.